I help people rediscover their play, because I really believe like their inner child is where the answers actually lie.
We are talking about the fact that many extroverts, me included, are suffering greatly during this social distancing. So what can you do as an extrovert when you're told you can't go to the bar, you can't go to the restaurant, you can't hang out with your friends, you can't do any of the things that bring you the most joy in life? So I have these amazing play people that are going to help answer that question. Who wants to start? Melissa?
Well, I'm not an extrovert.
Yes.
So I'm not the right person to answer that question.
We brought the ambiverts
online
to help give perspective.
Yeah, so give us perspective, yes. Melissa, because us as me as being an extrovert, it's extremely difficult for me. So yes.
Well, so as an ambivert who swings more towards the I side of the spectrum than the E side of the spectrum, like I can spend days at a time never leaving the house, and it really doesn't bother me that much. So I know it's crazy. But so here's what I would imagine, Jeff, that you were probably calling on platforms like Zoom even more than usual. Is that right?
I am using Zoom more. I'm doing digital hangouts more. I'm calling people up I haven't spoken to in a while. A lot of texting as well. Just any level of like connection. And I'm scheduling more stuff because I noticed that when I anticipate that I'm like, ooh, I have all these people that I'm going to be connecting with tomorrow, it's a more exciting day for me.
There's a lot of good science in that.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. And I would suggest, I would think that scheduling would make a lot of sense as well, because then you're less likely to get sucked into a distracting platform like Facebook, which is, or LinkedIn or something that's like super easy to then have your whole day just go down the pipes, right?
Right, which is ironic because you think you're connecting with more people because you're on social media, but you feel more isolated. So Gary and Kathy, what about other ideas to help the extroverts in the world?
I'm gonna see your meeting request and your anticipation, and I'm gonna go old school. How about you take out a pen and write a letter?
Ooh,
write a letter.
Pony Express?
Write a letter to someone telling them how much you miss them and what you're going to do once this thing is over. Put it in the envelope, seal it, give it a kiss, and then put it in the mailbox. No, seriously. Let's go old school.
I love that idea. The only thing I'm worried about I would be like, what did I write? What did I promise that we were going to do when this thing was over?
I know, right?
Yeah.
What do you think, Kathy?
But I love that.
I do too. I love that, Gary. So I also am an ambivert here. So half of me is completely annoyed with the other half of me. And one of the things that I love the idea of having a full calendar. So here's what I've tried to do is I try to get my work done in isolation, just power through stuff. And then I schedule a part of my calendar out my day to just go through and just make calls. And now I'm doing walking calls. So I'm cleaning my phone responsibly. So, don't touch your face, make sure your phone is clean. But I'm going for like walks, like power walks, and I'll call up somebody and we'll like have a meeting while I'm walking, sometimes with the dog, and we'll talk about, whatever, whether it's related to this stuff we're in or if it's totally, unrelated. I'm making sure that I get my exercise, my calls, my extroversion on. I'm getting all that good stuff, but I'm also trying to get outside too. So that's what I'm doing.
I love that. You're petting multiple cats with one hand, as it were.
I think a big part is just simply knowing that you're not alone. Right?
Yeah.
Because like that's the part that is like I think the most frustrating, because then you start feeling like, am I the only one that's stir crazy? Am I the only one? You know, and then you have some friends that you want to call, but you're also worried about calling because you haven't talked to them in a really long time. And it's just like, I mean, if there's any time, this would be the time.
Yeah, for
Yes.
sure.
Yes, now's a great time to reach out to all those people that you haven't called, you know, and just to check in on them. And, you know, just, you know, there's always a time, and people never follow up sometimes because we think, well, it's been like a year and I haven't touched base. No, it's a perfect time. You
Send
know,
a
Yes.
video message.
Yes.
It's like a blanket, I don't know, what's the word, like excuse or something? Like, oh, you know how like New Year's is the time where you can like send anybody a message and say,
Yep.
oh, Happy New Year. Well, now it's like you can send anybody a message and say, hey, hope you're staying safe. I was thinking about you,
Yeah.
and I'd love to catch up.
Yep.
Right?
Everyone's down for that.
Exactly. Which I think is what people are using for dating too. Like I'm curious about how extroverts are dating in a time of like.
Well, what's interesting now
Nobody's
is
dating at all right now.
Well, what's interesting right now is I saw a post where someone's like, man, you better get good at writing. You better start learning how to do poems. Because if you don't, your game is done.
Yeah, it's like you up for
Yeah,
some
you
poetry,
up is not gonna work no more.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
You gotta
Hey,
work on your game. You gotta work on your game.
You gotta work on your quarantine and chill game.
yep. do you want to Zoom and chill?
Yeah, exactly.
We'll open a shared screen. We'll put up a YouTube video or Netflix video, and we'll watch it together.
Watch it again, break out some wine as well. Yeah.
Come on, baby, let me share my slides with you. Yeah.
These are the reasons why you should go out with me. I got 40 more slides. Hold on.
Yeah.
I got a fully stocked wine cellar.
There it is.
That you can't have access to.
That's right.
That's right. Oh man.
I got some rice and beans in the basement.
So we hope this video has helped you extroverts out there, at least inspired you, and if not, at least entertained you.
Yeah.
Thank you for participating in this ridiculousness with us.
Yeah.
See you later.
Yeah.